This is probably one of the best pocket cinema cameras you can get for this size.
All those shots were filmed on my iPhone 16 Pro.
I've had this phone now for about 3 months. I desperately needed to upgrade from my iPhone 12 mini. The camera on that was broken and I was going on a trip to Japan. So I picked this up, and to be honest, I probably used this more to take more photos than videos. But there was a lot of days when we were in Japan where I didn't want to carry around my FX30, or the battery just died on it. So I had to use this, and yeah, like when I got home, the results looked amazing. If this was the only camera I had on the trip, I probably would have been fine. So I've owned the FX30 for a couple of years now, and I can tell you right now that the results that I've recorded can pretty much work hand in hand together. In terms of the functions that you can actually do with this camera, it's missing a lot of features like controlling your iris, your limited lens options. You're pretty much stuck with the 3 or 7 that's available here. They do have the camera button on the side over here, which was useful for pretty much just one thing. I mapped the button to open up the Blackmagic camera app. So I just pull out my phone out of my pocket, press the button, and the app would just open up. So yeah, that was actually really useful. In terms of what it actually delivered at the end of the day, when I started to edit the FX30 and the iPhone, the footage was surprisingly good. I think we're at that point where cameras like the FX30 and newer phones like the iPhone 16 Pro, the gap between them in terms of the camera functionalities are getting smaller and smaller. The upcoming movie 28 Years Later, I think was shot on an iPhone 15 Pro Max or something like that. In even music videos, I saw the marketing campaign of The Weeknd's music video shot on this phone. And there's probably even commercials being shot on iPhones.
Now, a really quick message from the sponsor of this video, Motion Array. If you're a content creator and you've been looking for high quality LUTs, video templates, stock footage, sound effects, music, and even AI voiceovers,
bottle of water,
definitely give Motion Array a look. In this video, I actually used sound effects and one of their LUTs to help me just make this video editing process smooth. If you have been liking the look of this video and the sound effects, you might want to check out Motion Array at motionarray.com, or click the link in the description. And back to the video.
I don't think I would go as far as to recommend this iPhone in a professional setting. Maybe as a backup camera, showing up to a client and shooting a wedding on an iPhone might not be the best move. But at the end of the day, I think this is hands down one of the best tools for storytelling and content creation. Just being able to record and log in a phone is just amazing, and that's probably one of my biggest reasons to recommend this iPhone. And an added bonus is that if you edit in DaVinci Resolve like I do, they support Apple Log in the color grading section, which means you have proper control of the footage when you're color grading. I would also recommend downloading the Blackmagic camera app, which is what I've used in pretty much all the shots that I've shot and logged with this iPhone. You can use the default camera app to record and log, but you are missing those manual controls. And more importantly, you have to record in ProRes. And with such a big file size when recording in ProRes, you have to attach an external device like an SSD to enable recording. Personally, I don't really need to record in ProRes, which is why I use the Blackmagic camera app. And I just changed the settings so I can record in HEVC H.265 instead, which is a more manageable file size, and I don't need to attach a SSD to record. You also have all your manual controls like shutter, ISO, changing your lens, your stabilize functions. You also have the ability to view your feed with a custom LUT, but my favorite feature is being able to use another device as a wireless remote monitor. I started making videos with one of those Canon Rebel cameras, and honestly, those don't even compare to what this can do today. I think what's more important is to focus on what really matters, which is your composition, storytelling, and actually making things. If you've made it this far, might as well give me a like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.